And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw on second is Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the Titans getting set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Matthews makes the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second down, Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now? Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Fourth down, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Middle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their 38.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Derrick Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson caught here by Griffin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the 50, it's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Black 99, feel it. Down. Black.
3rd and 2, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On the read option, it's Mariota. They begin with Henry. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Suckup will put this one right through. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On the read option, it's Mariota. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 61 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Murray. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On first down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. On 3rd and 2, Watson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Watson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. And it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Caught, it's Ellington. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Watson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Deshaun Watson, that's his 1st touchdown pass since October 29th of last year. As they have taken the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Cunningham in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mariota now on second down. Flush to his right. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota to throw it. Going deep for Walker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Benny Logan in there on the tackle. To throw on second is Watson. And an alley to run. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A first down carry now for Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
1, 1. Let's go, let's go. Good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 24.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go, good.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there at 22. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Mariota escaping the... And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
Let's go,
Mariota buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Ellington to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mariota on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Second down, Mariota. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now out comes Houston. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come back, come back.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Watson on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota here to throw. Airs this out for Matthews. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
One.
Mariota to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
One. Let's go.
Mariota. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Ellington to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons have wound up winning that football game. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing here, Mariota. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Matthew. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And how about that? He missed it. Won't matter much in the final shakedown, but a bizarre way to end this victory. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck